Hi everyone, I'm Michelle. Welcome back to my channel. This week I thought we would do something a little bit different. As you probably know, I'm a wig reviewer and I review many different styles and colors and really try to show you how much variety is out there because I know everybody has different tastes and interests in styles and colors. So that's what I do, but I'm also a daily wig wearer due to my alopecia. And so I thought it might be fun to just make a video and show you which wigs are so nice that I've bought them twice. So I'm going to go ahead and just show you those styles. There's just one that I don't have anymore that I have not been wearing lately, and that is Cameron, but I'll show a photo. So we'll go through the styles in no particular order, and I'll show you the details and tell you why I like each style. Before we get started, I wanted to mention that I'm an ambassador for Wigs.com and also a moderator for their private Facebook group. It's a wonderful place to exchange ideas and information or just show off your styles, and I'd love to see you there. All of the styles that I'm showing today, with the exception of the Henry Margu style, are available at Wigs.com. So let's get started. So the first style I want to show you is Secret by Belle Tress in Mocha with Cream. That is actually the style I'm wearing, but don't get confused, I have modified her. I straightened these fibers and I also trimmed the ends and created kind of a lob style that I just absolutely love. I have been wearing this and this is actually the second one that I purchased. And just absolutely love these heat-friendly synthetic fibers. I really typically have worn synthetic fibers and have been amazed at how low maintenance these heat-friendly synthetic fibers are. I believe other than straightening them, I've only heat treated them once. And just are so soft and a fine denier, and also just not at all too shiny in my opinion. So I absolutely love the fibers on this style. I love also the color. We have, you know, this rooting that is a little bit edgy and fun. And then you have just these gorgeous brunette and blonde shades in there. We have a beautiful extended lace front. Let me show you that while she's on my head. That goes from here to here, and this allows me to style her away from the face and still have that appearance of hair growth all along there. And I just feel like this is such a lovely lace front, and I do have some silicone scar tape under the part there. So let me go ahead and show her to you from all sides. Here she is from the right and the back and the left. Yeah, so keep in mind, none of the styles I'm showing you are brand new because I've been wearing all of these styles for, you know, different amounts of time. But this one, I think I've been wearing for about 2 months, and I just think she's holding up beautifully. I love to wear her in a half ear tuck on this side. And I feel like that really is a great way to go about my day and just not be bothered by the fibers at all. So let me show you the inside of the cap. What we have is a left mono part, and I have some scar tape on here, and I'm going to leave that because I'll be wearing this again shortly. But it's a left mono part and an extended lace front, as you can see. We have the soft ear tabs. We have a standard nape with bra strap style adjusters, open wefting in the back, and on the sides, it's a nice and stretchy cap. So absolutely adore this style. I just think it's a wonderful length. You know, I don't experience much friction if I'm on the couch or, you know, just with clothing in general. And I really think that prolongs the life of the fibers. And yeah, so that's style number one. Next, we'll be looking at Miranda Lite by Jon Renau. So this is Miranda Lite by John Renault in Shaded Peach. This is just a beautiful style that I love to wear if I want to feel a little bit glamorous, going out to dinner or for a meeting or just anytime I want a little bit of extra glam. This is my choice, and I absolutely love this red shade, Shaded Peach. I actually wore Cameron by Jon Renau in Shaded Peach years ago before they added these lighter fibers. As you can see now, we have lighter fibers in the front for this color on certain styles in certain collections. And I just absolutely love that. I just feel like that really softens that hairline in the front, which to me is essential to help this look realistic, because I like to have it swooping away from the face a little bit. I just find that that looks more natural for me anyway. This is a synthetic style. And it's a little bit shiny, but I don't mind it. I think it just looks like healthy human hair. But if the shine bothers you, of course, I recommend using some dry shampoo powder. So an absolutely beautiful style, beautiful color. Let's look at some of the details. We have that ear-to-ear lace front here, and I did trim the lace back. When this came, the lace was a little bit long for my liking, and so I did trim it, and I have a video on my channel all about how I like to do that. I will link it in the description box for you in case you'd like to watch that. So yes, I needed to do that because the lace sits on top of my bio hair otherwise and is very obvious. So that's why I trimmed that back, and also in the front here a little bit. But you can see those lighter fibers really create a beautiful, soft, natural looking hairline, which I love. And then we have a full mono top, and there's the parting space. Just gorgeous. Let's go ahead and look at her from all sides. Here she is from the right and the back and the left. These light collection pieces, as the name implies, are light density. And so tucking is very easy with these light density styles. I probably would blend my bio hair a little bit, put some root powder on there to blend it a little better with this color, but absolutely lovely. Yeah, I think this is absolutely a wonderful choice if you're interested in a mid-length to long style, slight waves, a few layers, but just a very glamorous and natural looking style. Let's look at the cap construction. Notice how I'm removing her. Jon Renau recommends removing these light collection pieces very delicately, just the way I showed it, to protect that lace front all along the front and around the ear tabs. So this is the cap construction. Again, I have that scar tape. That's just my method. But we have a full mono top, so you can part this style center, left, or right, wherever you prefer. We have that ear-to-ear lace front that goes all the way around the ear tabs. And we have a hand-tied cap. This is a 100% hand-tied cap. You can see all of this is hand-tied, and it has a nice amount of stretch. So then what we have also are these are polyurethane ear tabs with metal stays. And we have an extended nape that has this silicone attached there. You could remove it. You can see there the stitches there. I've actually cut this off before as well. But that's a lovely amount of coverage there at the nape. Velcro adjusters, and just a wonderful, luxurious cap construction on this style, which of course also affects the price point as well. So here we have Zara Lite by Jon Renau in Shaded Peach, the same color as Miranda Lite that I just showed before. And as I said, I just love this color with the rooting and the lighter fibers. And even though this is in the red family, I still feel very comfortable in this color, even though I'm a natural brunette. So I won't show you the cap construction for this one. It's identical to Miranda. I also trimmed, Miranda Lite, I should say. I also trimmed the lace on this one. And let me go ahead, and I also trimmed the length. I will add photos here to show you the original length for Zara Lite, and I had her in Toffee Truffle and Shaded Peach, so that you can see what she looked like. I love to wear this style in a ponytail, and I'll show you that in a minute, but first, let's look at her from all sides. You can see there are just a few shorter pieces here in the front, but really this is a long, layered, low-density style. Here she is from the right and the back and the left. Beautiful low-density style, and I think you could easily wear her down like this, or as I said, I really love to wear her in a ponytail. So let's do that quickly. All right. And I want to mention that my bio hair is out, so I'm incorporating my bio hair with the wig fibers to create this ponytail. And I did want to show you the Color Wow root powder I like to use. This is in the color red. And this is what I like to use when I need to blend my bio hair to the wig color a little bit. You can just apply that to the surface. You can also apply it to the wig and work to blend any bio hair that you might have showing. Sometimes I go a little bit under the lace as well. And just play with that until you find that you have a good match. But let's go ahead and look at the ponytail from all sides. Here it is from the right. And the back and the left. So yes, I find that this is just a wonderful option for the summertime when it's warm out and I just don't want to feel any fibers on my neck. And I love the fact that we have a low density, natural looking style to do that with here. So next we'll look at the original Zara by Jon Renau. This style is the original Zara by John Renault, which I have also trimmed. And unfortunately, I don't think I have any photos of what she looked like before I trimmed her. If I find any, I certainly will add it to the video. I actually forgot that I purchased Zara twice as well. One very early on, probably 2018, in the original shaded peach. And what I did with that style is I thinned it quite a bit and tried to use it to wear a ponytail and didn't love the results with that. So you can imagine I was delighted when I found out that Jon Renau came out with a light collection and that there was a Zara Lite, which I now love for the purpose of creating updos and ponytails. But the original Zara is also a beautiful style, and I have purchased her twice, so let me go ahead and show you some of the details, and we'll look at the cap construction. We have that lace front. It's temple to temple, I believe, not extended. We'll look at that when we look at the cap. A wonderful lace front, natural looking hairline there, a wonderful scalp appearance with the scar tape underneath. And yeah, she's definitely a little more voluminous and has a little bit of permatease here and there. So just be aware, if you prefer a lower density, then Zara Lite might be your choice. If you want a little more volume, then Zara is also a beautiful style. Here she is from the right and the back and the left. I also love this color Toffee Truffle. It's described as brown, medium red gold blonde blend with medium red gold blonde bold highlights. I feel very comfortable in this brunette color. Let's look at the cap. Yes, it is a full mono top, so you can part her center, left, or right, wherever you prefer. And temple to temple lace front. You see it ends at the top of the ear tab on both sides. Soft ear tabs. An extended nape, Velcro adjusters, open wefting in the back and on the sides, which makes for a nice and stretchy cap. So absolutely also a beautiful style here, Zara by Jon Renau. So this beautiful lob style is Drive by Ellen Wille in Chocolate Rooted. This is a very popular style and I can see why. She is just gorgeous. These are heat-friendly synthetic fibers, stick straight, and just really pretty. Mostly it's one length all over. And let's look at some of the details. We have an extended lace front, runs from here to, it's hard to feel, let me see, to here on me. And despite the fact that these are fairly dark fibers, we have quite a natural looking hairline there, I think. And there's that parting space. What I have done, this is a center part style. We'll look at the cap construction in just a minute. But I have changed the part, as you can see, that it is parted in the center here, and then it moves towards the left in the front. Because I really prefer a left part, and I think that works pretty well. Let's do a quick spin. We'll look at her from all sides. Here she is from the right, and the back, and the left. And this color, of course, is just a gorgeous brunette. You've got some darker and some lighter colors, and of course a little bit of rooting, but very subtle. And as I said, that hairline is wonderful despite the fact that these are darker fibers. So let's get a look at the cap construction. We have that center mono part that I talked about. And this is covered by the silicone scar tape again. We have that extended lace front. You can see runs about halfway down the ear tabs on both sides. That is again a wonderful feature if you want to pull the fibers away from the face. Soft ear tabs, an extended nape with Velcro adjusters, and open wefting in the back and on the sides, which makes for a nice and stretchy cap. So this is also a beautiful style worn in a ponytail. And you will need to heat treat these heat-friendly synthetic fibers to keep them looking their best. And also, use products if you need to. A detangler or some Simply Stylin are good choices. But you can see we don't have as much shine on these heat-friendly synthetic fibers as you do on synthetic fibers. So next, we'll look at a Henry Margu style. So this is Candace by Henry Margu in 827-26 GR. I also had her, or still have her, in 626H, which is also a beautiful color. And I'll leave photos of both of those so that you can see them here. I did trim this Candace a little bit, but this is a style that was my go-to for quite some time. She has synthetic fibers and is just a very sleek lob style, very low density as well. So I love that about her, and I love this color, this rooted color. You have the darker brown, and it's described as a medium brown with strawberry and gold blonde highlights. I just feel like there's a little bit of everything in this color. So beautiful style, beautiful color. We have an extended lace front, runs from here to here approximately. Yeah. And you can see the lighter fibers are in the front, which makes for a soft hairline. She is a center part as well, just like Drive, but I've done the same thing. She's parted in the center here, and then where that lace front starts, I move it to the left a little bit, and I do have scar tape under there as well. So that's how I change my center parts to sort of left parts. But let's get a good look at her from all sides. Here she is from the right, and the back, and the left. This style, of course, also works very well for ponytails, given this low density and the fact that you have longer fibers, just a few shorter pieces here. I just find that so flattering around the face, but a lovely style. Let's look at the cap construction. We have that center mono part, as I mentioned, and the extended lace front, maybe a third of the way down on the ear tabs. We have the soft ear tabs, an extended nape for extra coverage, Velcro adjusters, open wefting back and sides, a nice and stretchy cap. Next, we'll look at Elle by John Renault. So this beautiful style will always have a special place in my heart because this is the style that gave me the confidence to start my YouTube channel. Once I discovered this style and saw myself in photos with this style, I just really started to feel that these wigs really were a wonderful addition to my life, and I just wanted to share what I discovered. This is Elle by Jon Renau in caramel ribbon. She's old, and I'm glad that I kept her and still have her to show to you. Maybe I'll add a photo of her here where she's a little less used, but these are synthetic fibers, and this is a mid-length style. She has slight flips. Sometimes they bend outward, sometimes inward, but a lovely mid-length style with just a few shorter pieces here in the front. But they're long enough so that you can tuck them easily. And I just think this is a wonderful, sleek style. Let's look at some of the details. So we have a temple-to-temple lace front, not an extended lace front, but it's pretty good. You might need to conceal the seam here between the ear tabs and the lace just a little bit. But if you're wearing her down, for the most part, I don't think you'll see that. And then we have the mono top, and I have a piece of silicone scar tape under there. And I just love this caramel ribbon. You have beautiful brunette shades and then these caramel highlights. It's not at all too stripy. If I compare this to the toffee truffle, you definitely notice the highlighting a little bit less. You can still see it, but it's not as strong of a contrast as with the toffee truffle by John Renault. So let's go ahead and look at her from all sides. Here she is from the right and the back and the left. So I still love this style. I just think this is a wonderful mid-length synthetic style. Let's look at the cap construction. So as I said, we have that full mono top with the temple-to-temple lace front. Excuse the experiments here. The lace was not like this originally. And then we have the soft ear tabs with metal stays, a standard nape with Velcro adjusters, open wefting sides and back, a very stretchy cap. So yes, I adored this style years ago, wore her for quite some time, bought more than one, probably more than two as well. And then one more style that I wanted to mention is Cameron by John Renault, and we'll talk about that next. All right, so I'm wearing Secret again. This is my current go-to style, but I wanted to talk about Cameron, my original synthetic wig love. I started wearing Cameron by Jon Renau in 2017. Originally, I wore Shaded Peach, and then I transitioned to Caramel Ribbon, and I wore that style for several years, I believe, and really enjoyed it. I still love it. It is a beautiful synthetic piece, experiences minimal friction, which allows the life really to be extended on it. And I will leave pictures here so that you can see it. And of course, I have my steaming video on my channel is all about how I removed flips on the bottom of Cameron, and you can find many other reviews on YouTube about Cameron by Jon Renau as well. So I hope that this video has been helpful. I would love to hear what your go-to styles are, or what styles you've bought more than once, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.